Like what we do? Consider supporting the channel by becoming a Patreon member. The link is in the description below. And as always, please enjoy the story.
Opening my dry, crusted eyes, I feel like my body weighs a literal ton. All my muscles ache, and my chest feels like it's set in cement. I'm not sure what happened, but I'm defo in my room right now. Sitting up in the bed, my limbs have a serious case of pins and needles. It's almost like I've been laying here for weeks. Managing to prop myself up, I feel completely dazed. My vision is blurry, and my right ear is completely blocked. It's like I'm living in a bubble. "Aiden?" a muffled voice says to my side. "You're awake!" Rubbing hard at the side of my face, my ear pops. Feeling relief, I see Phoebe standing over me. Her smile is the widest I've ever seen. I don't think she's ever looked at me like this before. Hey, I say, shaking off the pins and needles in my arms. "What's up?" Phoebe's face scrunches, and I see tears forming in her eyes. She was so happy a minute ago. Now she looks like she's getting angry at me. "What's up?" she screeches, rubbing the tears from her eyes. "You've been asleep for over a week, and the first thing you say to me is, 'What's up?' I thought you were dying, Aiden." I look out the window in the daylight streaming in from inside. "Asleep?" I question. "That's not right." "You've been asleep for ages," Phoebe continues, sobbing as she speaks. "I've been telling Mom we need to take you to the hospital, but she wouldn't. I've been so worried, and you don't know how relieved I am that you're finally awake." "Mom?" I ask, turning to look into Phoebe's red, watery eyes. "I don't remember. Where is she now?" Sniffing back hard, Phoebe leans in and wraps her arms around my neck and holds me tight. "I'm so happy you're okay, Aiden. Things have been crazy around here since you collapsed." Collapsed? It's not like my sister to show this much affection to me. I can't help but bring my arms up to embrace her back. "Have I ask, then stop to look around my room. Phoebe, giving me a gentle smile, wipes her eyes and smiles. Have I really been asleep for that long?" I ask, leaning forward to rub my sore legs. "Yes," Phoebe answers with a nod. "I have to warn you. You may think Mom has gone, little insane." I scoff, then sarcastically laugh. "Ha! She's already insane. Look what she's done to my body." Phoebe doesn't laugh. She just looks to the corner of my room and points. Sitting at the door entrance, propped up against the wall, is a silver, very shiny short sword. Something you'd expect to see at a medieval reenactment. "A sword?" I ask curiously, giving my sister a puzzled look. "Is that Mom's?" Phoebe gives me an awkward smile as she gets to her feet. Walking over to it, she picks it up and confidently waves a single stroke through the air. "It's mine," she answers, holding it with the tip towards me. "As I said, things have been weird. Honestly, you really will think Mom has gone insane." "Get this," Phoebe continues, lowering the sword. "She keeps telling me I've inherited her warrior blood, and I have to learn how to use this thing." I roll my eyes and laugh out loud. "Stop it, Phoebes! Put that down before you hurt yourself." Giving a wry smile, Phoebe slashes it through the air once more. How she holds that thing almost makes it look like she knows what she's doing. "If you think that's funny, get this," she says, resting the sword back against the wall. "Mom even has a sword of her own. Not only that, but she knows how to use it too. She's been teaching me to wield mine." "What?" I reply, blowing a raspberry to hold back the laughter. "Stop joking, Phoebe. I find it hard to believe our mother is a knight or something." "Not a knight," Phoebe answers plainly as she comes back over to my bed. "She tells me she was the commander of the, what was it? Oh yeah, the Grimalkin Royal Guard. She's a warrior, apparently." "I'm wondering if you've gone crazy, Phoebes," I reply with a blank expression. What has that woman been telling you, Phoebes? Don't believe her. Phoebe gives me a strange look, before looking dejected down at the floor. Ah, Phoebes, I groan, knowing that Mom has got to her. Please don't tell me you believe her. Look what she's done to me. Don't forget, I used to be your brother. She's forced this body upon me. Trust me, I know how hard it's been, Aiden, Phoebe says, talking at her feet. Your female body is for your own protection. In your old male body, you are vulnerable. Bullshit, Phoebe, I screech, pulling at my long black hair to show her. How is this for my own protection? I struggle to believe how having to wear fucking dresses makes me safe. Phoebe, how would that even work? Phoebe flinches at my outburst, but doesn't look up or react. She just slowly tucks some of her hair behind one ear. I know I've upset her, but she can't just regurgitate that same crap Mom's been telling me. I bite my bottom lip and hold back my frustrations. I don't want to take it out on Phoebe. It's not her fault I'm like this. The moment of tension between me and Phoebe is soon broken as my bedroom door creaks and slowly opens. Opening the door is my mother. She holds the door open with a sickly sweet smile. Her outfit is very strange. I can't bring myself to look at her. Her face just makes me angry and full of rage. Plus, I can't help but feel a deep-seated terror of something in her possession. Aiden, sweetie, she says, cautiously stepping into the room. What Phoebe has been telling you is true. Yeah, right, I grumble in reply, folding my arms tight. Aiden, Phoebe says softly, reaching out to touch my shoulder. Please, you wanted to know the truth. Just listen to her. Narrowing my eyes, I glare at our mother's stupid smile. Go on then, but spare me the fairy tales. Mom nods and steps closer to the bed. That's when I get a real good look at what she's wearing. She looks like she's ready for battle. Nothing like the smart office wear she usually wears. Maybe she really has gone insane. To my disbelief, she then unsheathes a sword from on her back and holds it out, just as Phoebe had done a moment ago. It's so strange to see her looking like an extra from some fantasy film. This, Mom says, now holding the sword sideways toward me with both hands, is Noxus. It's the sword given only to those in command of the Royal Guard. I'm its current wielder. Oh, jeez, I sigh in disbelief. You really have gone insane. I know this is hard to believe, she says softly, putting the sword back into the sheath on her back. You want to know the truth, Aiden? Please, just listen. Rolling my eyes, I nod in agreement. This should be good. She's defo gone crazy wearing that outfit. Mom takes in a long breath before focusing on me. I'm not human, she says, like she actually believes it. I look at Phoebe with wide eyes. Yep, our mom has gone completely insane. Please, Aiden, Mom continues, regaining my attention. I can see in your expression you think I've gone crazy. I wasn't born with this human form. I wasn't even born on this planet. I'm a Grimalkin, from the planet Ubixis. I study her expression. She really does believe what she's saying. Years ago, a travesty fell upon our home, and our people had to flee. Regretfully, this travesty was somewhat caused by me. Mom looks away out the window, in pain. Me and my youthful arrogance. You see, our people controlled an orb of extraordinary power. It was the life force of our society, much like how this world is powered by fossil fuels. My actions, however, led to the orb being stolen, and therefore our society's collapse. Frowning, I rub my face. Why do you keep saying "our" like that? Believe it or not, Mom answers, looking me straight in the eyes. You are half Grimalkin, so you share ancestry with our people. Your father is human, and I'm Grimalkin. This is mental, I laugh. How can you be a different species internally? You gave birth to me and Phoebe, right? Unless that's a lie too? Mom sighs in pain. When our world collapsed, many fled to this one, she explains. We needed to make it easier for us to settle here. That meant many of us had to transform into humans. that orb I mentioned earlier, allowed us to do such a feat. It's that same power that has allowed me to change you from male to female. That thing around your neck? I screech, shivering at the thought. Yeah, she answers, covering it with her hand. It calls to you, doesn't it? Trying to remember what happened, I press my forehead. I remember seeing something that I wanted above all else. It wanted me too. Your expression tells me all I want to know, Aiden, Mom says, sighing. It's as I feared. You were just like your father, at the risk of corruption. I shake my head. This is all too crazy. Please, just tell me why you swapped my gender, I question sternly. It's the orb, Aiden, Mom answers, her voice strained and worried. It's powered by absorbing the life force of others. If you've been touched or transformed by its powers previously, like you, Aiden, now being a woman, it can't absorb you. It makes you safe from its awful hunger. Absorb me? Don't panic, Mom says, holding up her hands. I've protected you from that fate. Yes, that does mean you're now a female. But is that really so bad? I can tell you, it's a huge relief for me knowing Green can't take you and you're safe. What? Who's Green? Why would being a girl mean it can't take me? Mom leaves my question hanging in the air without answering me straight away. She joins me by sitting on the edge of the bed. Reaching over to me, she runs her fingers through my long hair. You've been changed by its magic, she explains, stopping her fingers on my chin. It can't just steal your soul anymore. You are protected like this. Say I believe you, Mom, I reply, looking past her at Phoebe. What about Phoebes? If what you're telling me is true, won't this orb be able to take her soul? Phoebe gasps in terror as Mom turns to face her. Am I in danger? Phoebe squeaks, putting a hand over her mouth.